All right, so here we are in the chopper, and this is going to be the beginning of the map. And you're going to take some damage from the enemy resistance down below. And either you or your partner, and you're going to get shot down with some plates and stuff. So my partner's plates, Apollo the Goblin, gone. And I went down to one plate. So the first thing you have to do is rush to A. So in order to get three stars in this map, you have to have the time limit, but also to not have three enemy bombs planted. So I believe that they planted a bomb here. It's very tough to get to this spot. Like sometimes they'll be there to plant the bombs, and then you have to defuse it, and sometimes they won't. I guess we did several run throughs of this because this map is very glitchy. So, what happens here is when you're playing gun game, the guns are going to change periodically. So it's just like the gun game before. Like there's a timer right there to my left where it says gun game, and about 30 seconds, sometimes a little less than that, your guns will change to the new gun. So there are 6 waves here, and we're trying to get to the target area. So there's A, B, and C, and one of these objectives are going to be circled in like a bluish circle to tell you which area to defend. So in this case, it's B, and the UAV is not super reliable because the UAV ping overall is very slow. So you kind of have to just be aware of your surroundings a lot. Don't just rely on the UAV, and just kind of protect the area so they don't plant the bomb. So, since the pings takes a long time to show up on the radar, if you see enemy reinforcements coming into the area really close by to the objective, then just try to cut them off and do the best you can with that. So after this is finished, you can go back to this buy station and purchase things. Self revive. I definitely recommend buying self revive and teammates, the AI teammates, and saving up money if you want to purchase a Juggernaut suit later on or any other kill streaks. And you can start the wave faster by going back there and starting the wave faster, and you can get through these waves quicker. Or I mean, start the wave quicker. So gun game is pretty fun, but could kind of be annoying too at the same time. You know, here I am. I have a rocket launcher, and I'm out of ammo, and I have to wait the 10 seconds or whatever until I get a new gun. So that part of it is a little annoying. And unless you find some ammo on the floor from an enemy, then you go to the body and you're able to get some ammo. But it is cool in the sense that it mixes up a lot of different weapons. So you have to strategize a little more of how you're trying to play. And these early waves are pretty easy. I would say like the first 2 waves are pretty easy. In this wave, they're going to talk about a helicopter, a reinforcement helicopter. So what we want to do is just try to shoot it down to finish this wave and eliminate the rest of the insurgents. And then you can get through this. So pretty straightforward here. That chopper's just going to fly around, and I took it down. And now the wave will end. So in order for the wave to end, you have to kill all the enemies. And then you have a basic timer of when the next wave begins, but then you can also go back all the way toward the beginning and force the wave to start sooner. And in wave 3, you will see a lot of suicide bombers, and their blast radius is pretty generous for them. So I recommend overall using the assault class because you're able to get a uh, armor box, and then with the armor box you can fill up your armor and your teammate as well. So that is very helpful, being able to do that. So here we are in objective A. That's where the blue circle is. And the enemies will plant bombs very quickly, so you want to stay on top of that. And that's the blast radius that I'm talking about. It'll knock your plates out pretty quick. And man, the plating's pretty slow in this game, huh? And here I am here. Just kind of, I saw the timer. I knew my gun was going to change. And now I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, you saw that. I'm trying to swap weapons. It's kind of annoying. And sometimes the militiamen will take you down. So I mean, if you're not on top of it, especially in this mode with the different weapons that you have, you will get down and need to be revived. The snipers are pretty cool to have, but when they start getting too close, then with the optic, it's not ideal. So that was that wave. So this is going to be wave 4. We're going to go all the way toward the beginning where we can buy refill our ammo and get kill streaks. So we did the early wave starting bonus, and this time I'm going to get a jug suit. What you want to do is hold the right directional, and that's how you access your kill streaks or whatever you have. The Juggernaut suit is awesome, and if you choose the assault class, you also get a battle suit if you'd like to use that. But the issue is when you're using the jug suit, even though you get that extra hell armor and stuff like that, you can't see the mini map at all. So you will have to press your mini map button itself to be able to see where the enemies are coming from. So it's a kind of a blind spot using the jug suit. So that's the difference when having it. So I mean, you get the. I mean, that's a compromise. I would say that's a compromise. And you just don't know what weapon you're going to get, but you will get significant amount of armor. And I tried to toggle the music, but there was no music happening. So, I mean, it's just along with all the other bugs. I mean, the music for the jug suit is so awesome. Especially me. I'm a heavy metal guitarist. I'm a classical guitarist. I like the heavy metal guitar riffs and stuff like that with the drums. It just gives a level of intensity to the jug suit that just makes you want to continue to dominate. And not having that was kind of a bummer. I don't know why. So in this objective, I had to hold down one while Apollo was holding down the other section. So we split up, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to use the jug suit too, so I could just hold down my area, and then he'd hold down his area. And you see that the enemy starts sneaking in, so you have to kind of check out and see what's going on, because I cannot see the map unless I select the map that way. And that's kind of annoying. You can refill your ammo, your armor using the jug suit, and the mobility is pretty slow, as you would expect, having all that extra layer of armor. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. I don't believe that any bombs were planted, so the government is definitely getting their money well spent here. And we are in wave 5. So wave 5 is when the riot shield schlemiels start coming out, and we got to drop some stuns and send them to Helheim. That's what we need to do. So I'm just listening for any notifications, see what's going on. Took a good beating there already, losing health. And these guys will shoot you from the helicopter, and I had a car pull up on me. It was wild right here. So the degree of, I wouldn't say difficulty increases, but I think the situations, the I would say the situations increase with just more variables to cover. But I don't feel that like the enemy's shots hurt more or stuff like that. It just you're more places that you get flanked. This guy is kind of annoying, the right shield guy. So I'm trying to get behind him. Can't really do it. Happy I have the jug suit because I would have went down. For some reason, it glitched out and put me in the ground, which was kind of annoying. So I put on the battle suit now just to give me some extra armor. And kind of annoying that they planted a bomb there because like I glitched out and I was trying to figure out what was going on with that. Somehow ended up in the map as this game is just unfinished. I don't know what else to say from the camo glitches to not having Juggernog in the music to this match will crash often. So I recommend don't even use the kill streaks on wave 6 because the game will crash. And here I am. I'm in the map somehow, and it's very, very annoying. So I looked at the Predator missile. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to touch it because as soon as I would activate it in the other games, the game would just crash. So here I am in the map, sort of like halfway in the map, I would say, and it's annoying. So I'm kind of thinking, man, maybe should I just let myself go down? Maybe I'll go down organically, and this will fix. And I think that's what ends up happening. On the wave 6 is the Juggernaut. You'll get an enemy Juggernaut come at you and give the Resurgence some insurgents. I said resurgence. Give the insurgents some backup. And yeah, this is annoying. So I mean, if this happens to you and you're still on the map, you can still play, but it's annoying. So they planted a second bomb on me on my watch. Me and Apollo are talking smack. I felt like it was finally safe to use this, so I went to use it, and you get some money for kills. So I got about 500. I'm gonna launch another one. So I think maybe midway in the match, you go for using the kill streaks and hope for the best that your game doesn't crash. Definitely don't use it at the beginning of the round. So I try to shoot a launcher and I end up downing myself. So I know this is the last wave. I definitely don't want them to plant the third bomb. So I just take the L, use the self-revive, and try to give as much backup as I can. There are 2 point of objectives that you have to hold down. So I'm just trying to hold down my area while Apollo holds down his. And you see a lot of insurgents are getting really close to the objective. I get through my area, so I'm going to try to start making my way to Apollo and give him backup. And so I start running with my fists to try to get there a little bit quicker because, I mean, like everything's nerfed in the game. Also trying to find some plates because I know the Juggernaut is around and I have nothing in my inventory. So I realized that there were some insurgents that were coming back to my location, so I had to pause before I went to go and help him. So be on the look on the map and look at the different directions of ways the enemies can flank, and you definitely don't want to redo this mission, especially being so close at the end. So we let them get 2 bombs on us. I'll take the L for that. Apollo played a perfect game, so hands out to him, and that'll be the end of this mission. Hope you guys liked the video. Drop a like, hit the sub button, drop down below in the comments if you guys are enjoying this series on Spec Ops, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And just before I let you guys go, you can check at the end of the game to see if you got the 3 stars, and just go back into the game mode map and see that you got it under personal best. Catch you guys in the next one. Horns up and Skull.